Hello, welcome to this channel. My name is Paul Udom and welcome to this new episode of UNN Weekly. In this week's episode of UNN Weekly, there are quite a few important dates that people that are aspirant of UNN have to know. Though this date may not directly relate with you, but it affects your academic preparation against next session. And these dates include the 24th of February 2023, the 27th of February 2023, the 3rd of March 2023, and the 6th of March 2023. Now, the 24th of February is the day that lecture ends for first semester for people that are currently in year 1 or probably the whole school. The 27th of February 2023 is the beginning of revision for people that are currently students of UNN for first semester. The 3rd of March 2023 is the end of the revision period, while the 6th of March 2023 is the beginning of the exams, departmental exams. Now, with that said, for people that are aspirant of UNN, it is important to note that after the exams, which is going to end on the 25th of March 2023, we have an extra 3 months before the beginning of the first semester of 2023. So inversely, what I am saying is that we are going to have 2 sessions in the year 2023, and it is important that you prepare yourself against that second session. Our own second session is your own first session, if you understand what I'm saying. So if you've not gathered money for your school fees, if you've not gathered money for your acceptance fee, it is pertinent that you start gathering that money, because from the time of making this video, which is on the 21st of January 2023, you have about 6 months before you start your own lectures. We have about 6 months before we go to the next session. Personally, I have about 2 months before the exams will start, and I have about 3 months before the next session, before the next semester will start. So if you're listening to this video right now and then you are a prospective student of UNN, you are a UNN aspirant, especially for those that have been given admission, for those that did their screening, please start gathering money against your clearance. Now, speaking of clearance, we had clearance last 2 weeks, which is also going on. I have a lot of people calling me to ask me if clearance is just done for a week. That 1 week that UNN gives for clearance is to motivate people to start their clearance. People that have their clearance documents should submit it. For people that don't have their clearance documents, they can keep it. But as at last week that we did the clearance, this week the clearance continued. But it's important to note another very important date, which is the 23rd of January, which is the beginning of the late entry registration. So people that have not done their clearance before the 23rd of January, or people that have not paid their school before the 23rd of January, will be forced to pay an extra amount compared to people that had paid earlier. It could be 5,000, it could be 10,000, but there's always going to be a late registration fee. So I'm talking to people that are yet students of UNN. It is important that you keep your acceptance fee, keep your school fees. I said in my previous video that you should keep about 50,000 naira as your acceptance fee. It could be less. You should keep about 100,000 naira for your school fees. It could be less. I'm not saying that that is the exact figure that you're going to pay. That is just an estimate of what you should keep around. What did I say? 100,000? 150,000 naira for your school fees. I didn't say 100. Okay, probably I said 100, but that was a mistake. If I said 100, that's a mistake. 150. So you should keep about 200,000 naira for your acceptance fee and your school fees. Now, at the end of the day, you may spend about 120 or 150. You still have about 50 to do 1 or 2 things for your registration and the rest of it, okay? Because we paid 120 for school fees and 30 for acceptance, which is 150. So you know that if you have an extra 50,000 naira left, you can use that for your personal stuff during the registration process. So keep 200,000 naira for your session, okay? Because it could be more, it could be less, okay? Now, it is important to note that some lecturers are not teaching exactly what they are going to set in the exams. I noticed this when I opened the past questions. The past questions were giving complex questions and complex calculations, especially in physics. But the lecturer that is teaching us work, energy, and power was giving us calculation on kinetic energy and potential energy, like the normal kinetic energy that you know in your secondary school, like the half mv square calculation, and the potential energy of mgh. So when I went and looked at the past question, I started seeing I thought that probably I knew potential energy at that point, and I went and looked at a question in potential energy, and I saw something that looks like vector. Yes, lecturer are not obligated to give you the simple ones. They can give you whatever they want. As a matter of fact, a lecturer even said that you are obligated as a student to dig beyond what the lecturer gave you in class. So, ladies and gentlemen, for people that are running from further maths, please, if you are still in school, go and tell your principal to employ a further maths teacher. Because if you want to do medical sciences, if you want to do engineering, if you want to do nursing, if you want to do lab technology, if you want to do biological science, if you want to do engineering, you must have to do further maths. Somebody has to teach you integration, somebody has to teach you differentiation, somebody has to teach you metrics, somebody has to teach you combination and permutation and all those stuff. So if you're still in secondary school, kudos. If you're not in secondary school anymore, it is high time you get a further math textbook. If you have to start going for lessons so somebody can explain those symbols that are there, because as far as I'm concerned, those stuffs are symbols. If you don't understand those symbols, go to any tutorials and then let them teach you those symbols that you see in those textbooks, because at the end of the day, you will be asked to calculate those symbols that you find in those textbooks. We are all sad in UNN because about 2 weeks ago, a UNN student was declared missing, and people were still looking for the guy and hoping that the guy probably traveled or something like that, or probably was kidnapped, and people were going to call and ask for ransom. But on the 19th of January, he was found dead behind a very known bank within UNN, which I'm not going to mention right now for privacy reasons and for security reasons. But people that are in school, they actually know which bank the boy's body was found. He was found behind one of those banks. So why am I saying this? If you're a prospective student of UNN, UNN is not a very safe place. As a matter of fact, at this point, anybody that says exactly how the guy died is just speculations, because nobody really knew how the guy died. We all knew that the guy was found dead and his body was decaying, which means he has died like a week or two, probably the period where we're looking for him, he was already dead. Please, if you like walking at night, if you like strolling at night, especially in lonely places, please, you have to learn to stop yourself. I'm not saying that the guy was walking in the night, that is how he was killed though. I'm only saying that could be a possible way in which he was killed. And also, there might be other postulations, like him visiting a friend and then fights broke out and then he died, or probably a cult initiation gone wrong and then he died. Coming to UNN, I saw a textbook having first class in UNN, and I read the book, and the guy was talking about 5 boys that went for a cult initiation. Now, when they were doing the cult initiation, they were beaten with a metal iron, with a metal chain. Now, during the beating of the metal chain, whatever, one of the guys had the metal chain landed on his head. That was how the boy died. So that is cult initiation gone wrong. They said out of the 5 of them, 1 died, 1 fainted, and 3 were initiated. UNN is called the lion's den for a reason. UNN is called the jungle for a reason. If you don't know that UNN is called the jungle, know today, UNN is called a jungle. Before coming to UNN, I heard that a lot of people commit suicide, a lot of people die, a lot of people do this, and a lot of people do that. Now, this channel is to give you an insight of what happens in UNN every week. You can go back and listen to the previous weeks. You can stay tuned for next week. I'll be releasing video every Sunday because from Monday to Friday, I'll be attending lectures, and then on Fridays, I have lectures till 5 o'clock in the evening, so there's no way I can post video during the weekday. So all my videos will be posted on weekends, specifically on Sundays, because I have to record the videos on Saturdays and then publish the videos on Sundays. Sorry for those that are missing my handsome face. I cannot make my face video again. So thank you for everybody that have been listening to this channel, that have been watching this video even without my face on it. It has been a wonderful journey, and currently I have about 1/4 of my first 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, okay, so that you have updates on everything that's happening in UNN every week. Thank you for watching. But before we go, let me mention something. As at today, the 21st of January 2023, another student has been declared missing. Yes, this time a female student. Now, please, in your free time, we don't want to discover this new student dead like the previous one. I hope that she's not dead. So please, in your free time, today is Sunday. As at today that you are listening to this video, which is on the 22nd, it's on Sunday. If you are listening to it on the 22nd and we have not yet discovered this girl, if she's dead or alive, please do pray for her, okay? If she's found alive, I'm going to post it on my next video. If she's found dead, then I'm still going to post it, but I really hope that this girl is not dead, because we've had one death from this missing situation, and then if this girl dies, it's going to be like UNN is like the worst place in the planet currently, because 2 deaths in 2 weeks, that is outrageous. Pray for her, pray that she's found, and pray that she's found alive. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do click on the subscription button below so that you can get updates on what is happening in UNN every week. Thank you for watching. Like always, I'll see you next Sunday. God bless you.